It's been more than 3 years since COVID. What changes did you make then that you still maintain now? During first lockdown we were allowed 1 hour of outdoor exercise a day. Only alone or with people in same household. Strictly no mingling. Pre-COVID, I wasn't bothered about any kind of exercise. During lockdown I raced around the house getting ready for the walk. Still do. It's become a nice habit. An hour or so of peace and quiet just to reset. Yeah, it helps to keep healthy. But for mindset it's been a game changer. Don't go to the theater anymore. It'll be streaming in 2 months. There's no movie I need to see immediately. I got used to my face without makeup. I wouldn't leave the house without it for years. Now I rarely wear it. I wear my clothes more days in a row now, specifically if I'm at home. Fully remote WFH is so great that I'll never accept a job that doesn't offer it. I really thought I'd miss the office, but nope. Staying at home most of the time. The pandemic reinforced my natural instinct to be a hermit. I never go anywhere or do anything. I am the most boring man alive. And I am okay with that. I still manage to keep those extra 20 pounds on. I stopped going to the gym, and haven't picked it back up. Have picked up about 40 pounds though. Quit drinking. Mostly. Quit smoking. Started organizing my grocery trips and meals a lot more. Because we could only make weekly trips to the store at the beginning. I had to plan a lot more, so I started a spreadsheet and still use it to this day. I am ashamed to say this, but COVID-19 worked out really well for me. I did catch it and I got over it. But for safety reasons my employer had as many of us as possible work from home. So they paid to upgrade my computer and still pay for my fiber optic internet. And I still work from home. Only going in twice a month. Keeping a distance from people in public, especially while in line. Fully abandoned my career in finance to pursue art. My heart has never regretted it, but my wallet does so every single day. I wear a mask whenever I'm not feeling well. I washed my hands before COVID and I still do sometimes. The lockdowns learned me that social obligations aren't really obligations. I go to a lot less social gatherings. Working from home. Keeping an extra supply of food on hand. Comes in handy when you unexpectedly run out of something and can just get something from the basement rather than a trip to the store. Got depressed. Stayed depressed, thumbs up. I stay at home and avoid people whenever possible. To be fair, I did that before. Just not to this degree. I went from having little faith in humanity to none. I haven't been on an airplane in over 3 years. I cook a lot more and better. It's eroded every last bit of trust I had towards government, mainstream news and social media. Welcome to whose reality is it anyways? Where everything is made up and facts don't matter. I still wear a mask to work. Where I'm required to be in office. I haven't been sick at all in the past 3 years. And I think it helps with my seasonal allergies as well. Lost any remaining thought that my employer cared about my well-being. Still feel the same. Nothing. Except if I have a cough or don't feel well. I order groceries for delivery. I work from home, but the position I have was always work from home, so I'd be doing this regardless. I wash my hands way more often than I ever did before. I also noticed that I have a lot less allergies than I did before. Washing my hands more often. Sobriety. Haven't changed a thing and haven't gotten COVID. Changed careers for the better. Never going back. Spending a lot more weekends at home. Drinking on weekdays. Day drinking. I trust the medical community a whole lot less. I take immunosuppressant medications to help manage autoimmune diseases and have pre-existing comorbidities, so I maintain all of the precautions still. Limiting infection risk is everyday life for people in my position though. COVID just makes it more complicated. Once my doctor says that COVID spread has dropped off enough that I can safely back off of some of the precautions, I will. But until then nothing has changed for me since 2020. Becoming a hermit that only goes to places while they're slow. Mainly going to work then home. Having only 3 people I talk to. I've decreased the amount of time I spend on social media. This has been very beneficial. During the lockdowns, everyone was at each other's throats online. It became so toxic. I like going hiking in the local mountains and posting my nature photos. But I was getting shamed for spending time outdoors. Felt like I wasn't appreciated. So I took a break for a while. The other thing is I started exploring the lesser-known parks and trails in my area. To beat the crowds. I still like working from home. Even though we can't do it as often as we would like now. Never thought I would want a work from home job before COVID hit. Avoiding people. They mostly sucked to begin with. COVID lockdown just proved it. Rolling on the floor laughing.